standard hydrogen electrode. You are the first one who is responding on free period.
Ma'am, that is if you
Yes,
count
Siddharth.
only online. Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's the other people. Yeah, already there. Yeah. What is standard hydrogen electrode?
Ma'am,
Yes.
it's a platinum tube and it's the value of standard hydrogen electrode hydrogen is counted at 0. And you'll explain further how we count for other
No.
electrodes.
What is the need of standard hydrogen electrode? Why we need a standard electrode? Yes, Siddharth.
Ma'am, why we need it?
Yeah. And
Ma'am,
what was the situation, the
ma'am, to have a
circumstance that we finally
ma'am, to have a fundamental quantity to calculate the rest of the electrons. That's why we need hydrogen as a fundamental.
No need to write anyway.
Yeah. Siddharth, actually, the thing like the circumstances lead to the standard hydrogen electrode is that electrode potential of a half cell, you cannot measure it separately. Individually, you cannot measure the half cell. So that's why you always need one more half cell to connect to measure its potential. So that's why we are taking one half cell as a standard, and that one half cell which we are taking standard is hydrogen electrode, which is known as standard hydrogen electrode. And this is what how it looked like. Standard hydrogen electrode mean it's a hydrogen gas and platinum wire with the porous platinum, so that there is an electrolyte of any solution containing H plus. And the important point to be noted, the pressure at which the gas is passing is 1 bar pressure, and the concentration of the solution is 1 molar or 1 mole per decimeter cube concentration. Then only it is known as standard. If you're changing the concentration to 2 molar or 0.5 molar, then it's not standard hydrogen electrode. If you have to use the word standard, whether it's a standard electrode potential or standard hydrogen potential, then the concentration should be unity. Unity mean 1 molar, or you can say 1 mole per decimeter cube. And if it's a gas, if an electrode is instead of a metal, if you're using a gaseous substance as a electrode, then that gas should be is taken at 1 bar pressure. If it's a metal, then we know that pressure has no influence, so you don't have to specify the pressure. But if you're talking about a non-metal as an electrode, then the pressure should be 1 bar pressure. Then only you can call it as a standard hydrogen electrode. Or if it's another electrode, then we call it a standard electrode potential. Right? H plus ions. 1 molar H plus ion mean any solution containing H plus ion. So here the interaction at the interface of platinum, hydrogen is interacting with H plus ion. Usually metal and metal ion, right? So here hydrogen and hydrogen plus, and we assume that this potential is 0.0 volt. That is because it's standard. Yes. I think there is a question.
No, ma'am. I was about to ask the potential.
Okay.
Okay.
See, actually, the potential created between the interface of hydrogen and H plus will not be zero. There will be some potential created, but that potential is so small that we take it as 0.0 volt. Okay, that is the thing. So it's just like a comparative thing, what we are doing, just like atomic mass, taking carbon 12 as a standard. Similarly, hydrogen electrode is designed and we assign a value of 0.0 volt to it so that we can connect it with other half cells, right? So this was what we discussed in the previous period. So these are the important things you should know in standard hydrogen electrode. It is a reference electrode, consists of platinum in contact with hydrogen gas at 1 atm or 1 bar pressure, and aqueous solution of H plus ions with 1 molar concentration. Same thing, but it's been specified here one more time. Yes.
Could you state the half cell, if you want to like sum it up in like 2 points,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We can make.
Same thing, if you have returned already, then it's okay. I don't know whether you have returned all this point. If you're not returned, please write it down. So standard hydrogen electrode, platinum in contact with hydrogen gas at 1 atm or 1 bar pressure with H plus ions in 1 molar concentration, and its electrode potential is assigned as 0.0 volt. These SHE can act as either an anode and cathode based on which half cell it is connected with. So it's not that a standard hydrogen electrode will be always anode or cathode. It can be changing. So it can be either an anode or cathode. So the representation here they meant is hydrogen gas, 1 bar pressure or 1 atmospheric pressure, and the concentration here is 1. That's why they said it's unity. Concentration or the gas is at unity. Unity means concentration is 1 mole per decimeter cube, or pressure is 1 bar or 1 atm pressure. So that is how generally you can represent as standard hydrogen electrode. When SHE is coupled with any other half cell, then the EMF or the cell potential will be the value of the electrode potential. That means you have zinc connected with SHE and the voltmeter is showing a value of 0.76 volt, negative. Negative 0.76 volt is what is shown by voltmeter when you connect zinc with standard hydrogen electrode, which means this is the electrode potential of zinc because SHE is taken as 0. So that's what the final point. When SHE, that is standard hydrogen electrode, is connected or coupled with any other half cell, then the cell potential shown will be the value of the electrode potential of that half cell. So you are connecting SHE with zinc and the voltmeter is showing negative 0.76 volt, which means this is the potential of zinc electrode or zinc half cell. No, copper half cell will be a different value, like 0.34 volt for copper. So when you connect copper with standard hydrogen electrode, the voltmeter is showing 0.34 volt, which means this is the potential of copper. Like that, you can find all the half cell electrode potential by connecting it with the SHE. It's like, yeah. Now, why you need to have 1.1 volt? That is Daniel's cell, yeah. But here the negative sign, positive sign, everything makes a difference. For zinc, it is negative 0.76. For copper, it is positive 0.34.
Ma'am,
Sign also makes it.
equation, in that equation, is there a plus sign? Or?
It's not an equation. This one, yeah, you're talking about this one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This is not an equation. That is a representation of half cell. Platinum and hydrogen gas together is the electrode, and then the electrolyte is H plus. That is the simplest representation of SHE. But here they have mentioned the pressure as 1 atm. So just write like that only. 1 atm, and here it is 1 molar concentration. No need to write everything like this. Just write 1 atm or 1 bar and concentration is 1 molar. That will be more than enough.
What is the line represent like?
Interface between electrode and electrolyte. So I think in the previous slide you already written this representation of SHE. So same thing is there. But the last point is what should be noted. When you connect SHE with, yes.
Now 1 atm is equal to 1 bar, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
One molar, 1 m.
Next
aqueous. This one, right? H2 gas, 1 atm pressure. And H plus is aqueous because that's a solution with 1 molar concentration. So concentration is 1 and pressure is also 1 atm or 1 bar, like that. So like that, you can calculate the electrode potential of every half cell by connecting with SHE, and you will get a complete chart of electrode potential measured in this way. So how simply you cannot calculate or measure electrode potential of a half cell. For that you need to connect it with something else. That something else is SHE, that is standardized, and we take it as 0.0 volt. So when you connect a half cell with SHE, whatever the cell potential is showing, that will be the potential of that half cell you have taken. That is how it works. So that's what the last point says. When SHE, that is standard hydrogen, is coupled with another half cell, then the cell potential is the value of the electron potential of the half cell that you have taken. Is that clear? Because this is what important in measurement of cell electrode potential. Clear? So this is what the final list. After connecting with standard hydrogen electrode, every half cell's electrode potential is measured. And you can see it's a very, you don't have to by heart anything or something like that, but you can see there are certain electrodes with positive value, certain electrodes with negative value. So here at the center, which is given in green, this is standard hydrogen electrode whose potential is taken as 0. There are certain half cells which has got value greater than 0, that means positive value, and there are certain things which comes below the standard hydrogen electrode with values negative. So now we have to discuss what this positive and negative sign in this electrode potential indicates. What that importance of this positive and negative sign in electrode potential? That means few of the half cells are more positive than standard hydrogen and some are negative compared to standard hydrogen electrode. So standard hydrogen is one at the center with 0 volt. So what does that means? Positive and negative. Yeah, it tells us about it's their ability to undergo oxidation or reduction. So usually electrode potential technically they mean reduction. Whenever you have the word electrode potential, automatically it means that they're talking about reduction potential, the ability to undergo reduction. So if a reduction potential is positive, these ions during the reaction, they have a tendency to gain electron, because they have a tendency to undergo reduction, they have a tendency to gain electron. And the one which is a negative charge, which means they have got a negative reduction, so their tendency to undergo oxidation, that's why the reduction potential is negative, right? I'll repeat. It will take little time, Taisi, don't worry. That's quite normal. Don't get disappointed. But once you understand, it will be very clear to you all. So this positive and negative sign, electrode potential whenever these electrode potential, they refer it as reduction. So when you write electrode potential of copper is 0.34 which means reduction potential of copper half cell is 0.34. Electrode potential is a term which we always taken into the reduction. So these values are their reduction potentials. So some of them have positive value, they have a tendency to easily undergo reduction because the values are positive. If the reduction potential is negative, they have a less tendency to undergo reduction. That means, yeah, they have a more tendency to undergo oxidation, right?
Yeah.
So that's what generally this is the meaning.
Reduction and
Yeah, positive value of reduction means they are happy to undergo reduction. That's why the positive value. The electrode potential is positive mean.
If it's positive, then the tendency of reduction is more.
More.
And if it's negative, it's less oxidation.
If the value is negative mean they have a less tendency to undergo reduction.
Less tendency to undergo reduction.
That means more tendency to undergo oxidation.
It has a tendency for oxidation only when it's negative.
Yeah. So that's what, see, the electrode potential value mean they have given their reduction potential. So reduction potential is positive mean they will undergo reduction.
So the 1 and 0 do not have any.
Yeah, it can be in both the ways. Sometimes it will undergo oxidation or reduction. That means it's at the center. Huh? That is your standard hydrogen. That is we assigned as 0. It's not 0. We assigned it as 0. And based on that only you found the electrode potential of every other half cell.
If it's 0, then it's the tendency of more reduction or oxidation.
They have a neutral behavior.
No, can you ask a question like?
Because this is already standardized, so they will not ask about hydrogen, but you can expect a question for any other half cell given. Yeah. So that's why you can see that the heading given here, standard reduction potential, but the main heading is standard electrode potential. Same thing, because whenever you find a word electrode potential in your textbook or question paper, it automatically connects or means that this is reduction potential. The value, they will never give you oxidation potential. Oxidation potential you will not get, but you can find it out. The value will be same, only you have to change the sign. That means for fluorine F2, you can see reduction potential is positive 2.87. That means its oxidation potential will be negative 2.87. Similarly, if you go for lead, its reduction potential is negative 0.13. That means its oxidation potential will be 0.13. Yeah, but only the direction is changing. That's why the sign is changing. The value, what you can say, the magnitude is same, but the direction is different, right? So that's what you can see. Once you know which is undergoing reduction and oxidation, then you can talk about the reducing and oxidizing agent. Yes. Without the values, you can't, right? You can't by heart all these values also. So if there is a question, values will be given. Yes, Jonathan, you were having a question.
Reduction potential, does it mean like when that half cell is put with a standard hydrogen electrode, that means that half cell should have reduction?
No. Just look into all these equations. If it is visible, I am not sure. It is written as reduction equation. Everything is plus electron. F2 plus 2 electron. H2O2, 2H plus 2 electron. Or you take the last one, Li plus electron. So all these reaction has shown as the reduction. Reduction means gain of electron. So all these half cell reaction is written as reduction equation. That is why the electrode potential measured is known as reduction potential, because it's been explained as reduction potential. But we know that there are certain metal which does not undergo reduction. They always undergo oxidation. That is why lithium, it has got negative 3.04. That is the highest negative value of reduction. That means they have a least tendency to undergo reduction, or indirectly you can say they have a high tendency to undergo oxidation. So here, to make it unanimous to comparison, all the half cell is written as reduction and their reduction potential is compared. Otherwise, the problem is that when your some of them will be, you will writing as a reduction, some of them you will write it as oxidation, and it will be confusing. The comparison will be problem. So in order to compare unanimously for all the half cell, the reduction potential is measured and tabulated. So wherever the value will be given in the exam or the textbook, wherever it will be reduction potential. Never ever you will be given as a standard value of oxidation. The whatever the electrode potential they meant is reduction potential. From that reduction potential, you will get an idea whether it's positive or negative, which means they undergo oxidation or reduction. Right?
Ma'am, so SCG can act as both cathode and
Cathode. That's what it is at this in the. That's why there was a one point in the previous slide. SHE can act as anode as well as cathode. Based on if it is acting with one of the thing above SHE and the one with below SHE, it will be shifting its duty. One will be anode, in other case it will be cathode. Right? Anyway, we will discuss it again because.
Okay, like there are two oxygen formulas, like O2 plus H plus ion and O2 plus OH2.
That is two different reactions only.
Like the electrode has to be of the oxygen only. Like
Yeah, it's based on the condition, acidic condition. H plus 2H plus and other one is 4H plus 4 electron, because oxygen can undergo reduction of this reaction and that reaction depends on the condition. So if this is the reaction happening for oxygen, then you have to use this electrode potential. If this is the reaction happening for oxygen, then you have to use corresponding value for that. So based on there are certain metal which can have more than one electrode potential. Say example tin and all. This is not the completely. This is only the few things are. The actual list is very lengthy one, and tin can be have +2 or tin can change to +4. So that means for a same metal, the electrode potential will be different if it is changing into +2 ion or +4 ion. So the entire list is very lengthy one with all the minute electrode potentials. Okay, any other doubts? Just go through these things. I'll try to upload the note as well as a complimentary gift. Okay. And go through it if you're getting. I mean, like you have to enjoy, you have to take rest, but not 5 days in grade 12. You can do that after the grade 12. Okay. When you're in university, every day is holiday. Okay. So at that time you can enjoy. So Eid wishes in advance for all those who are celebrating, others also.